Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the new vehicles, since as you can see I'm broke as hell. So the new update just launched. Sorry if you hear any background noise, I just got ass blasted with a lot of snow. So anyways, we'll take a look at Southern San Andreas. So we got the Surfer Custom, the Journey 2, the M100, and those are the three in Southern San Andreas. Unfortunately, the free vehicle is not available at this time, as with a lot of other things in the DLC, such as, I believe, the property, unless you have to do multiple missions. There is nothing new on Warstock Cash and Carry, nothing new on Benny's, but we do have the new Entity MT. This was teased before the update even dropped as the Entity 3. On next-gen consoles, they accidentally replaced the HSW vehicle with the Entity 3 last week, and we also have the ANS 300R. I did a poll in my Discord server, and people would like to see this more than I like to see this by vote. One vote. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that.
When you first push in the clutch, that's the moment. That's when you really notice it. Just how different it feels.
I already bought it. It's right here. So when you first get it, it comes in the Jesko Absolute style. So we'll go ahead and customize this. Unfortunately, it has the regular doors like old entities. I'm gonna skip out on armor, brakes, front bumpers. So the stock front bumper is actually quite aggressive the way it is. It honestly looks like a dinner table. You could literally eat a full 3-course meal off that thing. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan how much the GT splitter protrudes, so I think I'm just gonna do the super splitter. I like it a little bit better because it's a little bit farther out than the street splitter. Rear bumpers. So you only have a secondary rear diffuser, but that diffuser actually looks kind of cool. So you have the canards. Okay, I have an idea for this build. I just wasted 15 grand. Okay, there's no engine bay customization from what it looks like. Exhaust. Unfortunately, since I'm on PC, I cannot rev the engine without moving it, so you're gonna have to deal with the smoke. Okay, so you got twin circles and an infinity exhaust, quad exhaust looking like a Zonda, and I forget the name of that, trapezoid, I don't know, jet exhaust. Honestly, I'm a good fan of the infinity exhaust. I'm gonna put that in carbon. Hood. I know sometimes in this game I can be a racer, so I'm trying to stay away from that. I think this slipstream hood actually looks pretty good to me. Lights, you got your regular xenons. Livery. So you got some rather decent liveries. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Mirrors. Primary color, I'm gonna change that to a metallic ice white with a lime green pearlescent, and my secondary color is going to be a metallic lime green. So it looks like the secondary is right here on this, the end of the fins, the underside of the canards, the brake calipers, and the inside of the stock wheels, as well as the mirrors. So it looks like there's nothing in the rear end, but I'm gonna go back to bumpers and change the rear to the secondary diffuser to add a little bit of green to the back because it's looking a little bit bland back here. I say that as there's a massive rear diffuser. So your roof, so you have open top, carbon roof, pinstripe roof, and carbon pinstripe roof. I'm actually gonna go for the pinstripe. Unfortunately, there is no pinstripe slipstream hood, so there's just gonna be that little green thing up there. Skirts, got secondary skirts, street skirts, secondary street skirt, GT skirt, and secondary GT skirt. I'm gonna go with secondary GT skirt. Lines up pretty good with the Canard, honestly. Spoiler, stock wing. So since this is a GTA and the stock spoiler does not have any traction benefit, I'm not leaving it stock. I mean, you could go wing remove, and I'm pretty sure you can't see it, but it would literally add downforce. Makes no sense, but GTA logic. The longer versions look pretty good as well. I think the shark fins and the GT fins look really weird. The ducktail looks okay, but it doesn't fit as well as you think it would. And the super wing does not fit as well as the proper
Jesko
wing. So I'm gonna do secondary
Jesko
wing. Suspension, we're just gonna slam that to the floor. Transmission, turbo, wheels. So the stock wheels do kind of look pretty similar to what the car actually has on it, but I'm not a huge fan of them, and I also want to repaint them fully green. Why not? Let's throw some RPF 1s on this thing. I'm joking, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm honestly kind of some fan of some deep dishes on this thing, so let's put some Teehee 37s on this baby. I don't know how well the lime green fits, but I think it looks okay, so I'm gonna put that on. I'm a huge sucker for tire letters, so I'm gonna put tire letters on as well. Windows, we can black it out, and that's all the customization there is of this thing. I think this thing looks actually pretty okay. I'm honestly, I like this thing. It's a big fan. I'm a big fan of it. Looks pretty good. All right, let's go take this thing for a drive. Okay, so people thought this thing was originally gonna be an electric vehicle. Thank God it's not. That would have ruined this car. Not really, but I think there's another electric vehicle coming based on the new Lotus electric vehicle. So the sounds like it's copied from the Entity XXR. It's obviously rear wheel drive. I think the handling might be copied over from the XXR. No, this thing actually does sound a little different from the XXR, but it sounds very similar. It does oversteer a little bit, mainly when you lose a bit of traction on the rear. Makes sense, right? So if you're coming over a hill, if you hit a bump, you might lose the back, but it's nothing uncontrollable. But let's take it on the highway and see what the top speed is. I'm not expecting much since PC doesn't have the HSW or anything like that, so it might top out at like maybe, I don't know, 130. Or it could go faster because it's supposed to be the
Jesko,
one of the like fastest cars in the world. And like usual, Rockstar puts the gauges behind the steering wheel. Pretty respectable off the line, to be fair. So it does look like we're topping out at about 140, but sometimes Rockstar's gauges can be quite misleading. Yeah, it looks like we are topping out at 140. I don't know if you guys hear that whirring. That does not sound like a turbo to me. I do have turbo tuning on, but this does not sound like the turbo. So this thing actually may be hybrid. This thing just may sound really weird. I don't know. Alright, and I'm going to end this off right in front of Ace Liquor, right where the new mission is for the new business. So you come here, you're standing there, and it actually starts a real mission. So that's gonna be all for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.